Hi, everyone. Okay, here we are again, another week. So I am filming this on Sunday, of course, but it is for Monday. This is your Monday reading. Okay, so yeah, and I'm getting ready to try to sweat a little bit and, you know, move a little. Okay, it might be very little, I don't know. So energy today. Oh, hi, Holly here, psychic medium, energy reader. I use cards as a jumping off point and to help facilitate messages from spirit. There are some brilliant, absolutely brilliant card readers. If you are looking for a true to form tarot or oracle card reading, there are a whole lot of really truly gifted readers on YouTube if you want to find those who are also intuitives, psychics, whatever language you want to use. But anyway, there's enough to go around, and I am always happy to share this platform with everybody that's trying to just do the same thing. So that's my little thing for today, which I feel like plays into the energy. We are all part of the same community. We are all part of the same. Oh, we are all part of the same tribe, man. So anyway, and like and subscribe if you are so inclined, and that's it for the spiel. All right, so when I was reaching for my mug, I actually got a cup and saucer, like a proper cup and saucer. Look at that. And the violet, I love violets so much. And I was thinking of my grandmother, and it's not that we were necessarily emotionally so close, but we are, well, she's been gone a very long time, but we are remarkably alike. And, it's just, it wasn't a real touchy-feely, express your feelings kind of family. Now, I'm that way now, but I feel like there's a message in there. And and something specific to that message. But what I asked Spirit for when I asked about, so why the waxing sentimental cup and saucer? She was a huge tea drinker. She didn't. I'm the coffee drinker. She was a massive tea drinker. So anyway, and what I heard was the ancestors are with you. So that, oh gosh, and I just got a wave come over me when I said that. So whatever's going on in your life, whatever is happening, whatever you are getting ready to face, whatever may be happening, just remember you are not alone. You have your spirit team, your guides, your guardians with you. You have the divine, you have all that is, and that spark of all that is within you. So you have everything you need, and you have everything you need within you. But sometimes in these human bodies, we still need to remember and be reminded that we are not alone. And your ancestors are with you. Now, if you did not have that completely loving, wrap you in the warm blanket embrace of family, I didn't. So, definitely did not. So, if you're the same way, just remember, not all of your ancestors were like that. It happened at a point. Something happened to make people withdraw or be afraid, or be angry, or whatever the situation may have been. Not all of your ancestors were like that. And so even if you have to go back I'm hearing 5, so some of you may have to go back 5 generations to get to the core of it. You may not even know who these people are, but know that they are with you, they know you, and even though we will move on to the next incarnation or decide to, when it's our time to cross over and not come back, because we do get that choice, these are probably still people who are part of your soul group, and for whatever reason, maybe not, but you do, again, I'm hearing it again. You have a 5th generation ancestor who is with you and wants to help lend you strength to get through whatever you're getting ready to go through, or that you are currently going through. A 5th generation. So 5 generations ago, there is an ancestor who wants to comfort you, console you, say they understand you, you're just like they were, they went through the same things, and you are not alone. Okay? All right. Ooh, my chest feels just like it's expanding and opening up. All right. Also, I pulled cards to start us out because I also have this feeling of nervousness, like something is right around the corner. It's like, and it's a little bit of fire breathing dragon and a little bit of butterfly. So it's a little bit of both. So it could just be the uncertainty of it, but I'm not quite sure what this nervous anxiety in my gut is that I'm feeling. So there is definitely something brewing or coming. So ancestors are with us and they are with you. There is a 5th generation ancestor with you. I don't know how, why, where, who, but rely on them. They are here to help you. And so along with that, I decided to use the Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Ally Pocket deck. And that's just kind of it's actually the Animal Pocket Oracle, Spirit Animal Pocket. I just call it the Animal Ally because that's what I call them. 3 cards came out. Turtle Spirit. You're not in a race. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. And Mouse Spirit. Pay attention to the details around you. Take care of business. And that's what I'm hearing about this. Take care of business. Take care of the little things, the minutia, all the little things that pile up. Because when you need to make a move, you want to be ready. I don't mean a literal pick up your bags and move, but I mean when you need to make a decision, you want to be able to make a decision. So start getting all those little things organized and in place. Watch the details around you, okay? Watch the details. That's really, really important. And also preparing for the future. Kind of like squirrels. Mice like to hide things and squirrel away things. The word squirrel for a reason. And a lot of people just, I think it's a little unfair. They're actually incredibly funny and humorous, and rats kind of scare me, and this is a mouse. But squirrels are often called rats with fluffy tails. I've heard that a million times, but it is a rodent, so. But anyway, this is a mouse. So look into the details. No one is looking for you, at you. Just it's your time to do what you need to do to take care of the details of your life. Okay, whereas if it's a squirrel or a rat, people are going to notice it. So enjoy the anonymity of that mouse energy. And Eagle Spirit, a friend of mine who wrote out Hurricane Milton the day before, she was trying to get things taken care of, as you would expect, get supplies. She was not in a flood zone, but she was in the tornado, with the wind zone areas. She was straight in the path of it, and everybody's okay. But she saw an eagle. She saw 2, massive, calling, perched, waited, let her photograph them. That is incredibly rare, just incredibly rare. And it was a good sign, and it was a good sign. Okay, so Spirit's got your back. And then Turtle Spirit, there is a legend that this planet was created on the back of a turtle. Turtles, you can read their shells for information. They can sustain people in the form of food, and I'm sad to say. But it's, they want me to tell this story. Okay, it's all about ancestry right now, I guess. I had a grandfather who, during the Great Depression, fed people in the community by catching snapping turtles. He just could do it. He knew how. Oh, I wouldn't be able to. Those things are huge. And he fed a lot of people by catching snapping turtles. There was even an article in the newspaper about him. They were like, young guy, because I think he was a teenager, feeds family and community by catching snapping turtles. Yeah, seriously. I wouldn't suggest that. Not at all. But slow and steady. Take care of the details. Slow and steady. You don't have to carry the world on your back, but just understand that you are capable of so much more than you think. All right. Now, let's move on. Let's get on to it after having a little sip of this. All right, everyone. So, actually, Inner Child Oracle. Let's pull a card from this deck. I'm feeling very drawn to this deck today. So, for Monday, what does the collective need to know? Mother and Father, God, Spirit, Guides, and Guardians, all that is. Archangels, Ascended Masters, beloved elementals. Come into this space and come into this reading. What is the message that you have for us today? What is the message? Well, today and Monday. What is the message you have for the collective on Monday specifically? This is the Monday reading. So just take it right off the top and the one on the bottom. And this one. And they've been having me do that a lot. Top, bottom, and then open it up and look in the middle. So, all right. Okay, card 19, card 4, and card 40. Huh. There is a close of a cycle coming. I just added the numbers of these cards. That's what took me so long. I was like, I think I got it right. I was just adding up all the numbers of the cards, and it comes to a 9. Yeah. No, it doesn't. What was I thinking? Oh, I thought that said 10. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna waste time doing that. So, but I think we came to the end of a cycle, because that's not what it feels like. It feels like we came to an end of a cycle, and we are getting ready to start the next one. That's what it is. We've already ended that cycle. I think it happened over the weekend, as odd as that may sound. And we may not even have been fully aware of it. You are getting ready to move into the next... Oh, and didn't I have a reading where I talked about the middle of October, or something about this time period? Yeah, I think there was. I don't remember which one. We are moving into the next cycle. Okay, so humanity, you individually, and this is a general reading. It may not apply to you. It is a general reading. Please understand that. Take what resonates. Don't worry about the rest of it. Hopefully just be entertained if it's not your reading. I do feel like there are elements, since it is more of an energy reading than anything, that will drift over. But someone out there, someone in the collective or a group of you, are getting ready to start a brand new cycle and period of your life, and I don't even think you're fully aware of what's coming yet. You just know you're in limbo and things are getting ready to change, but you're not entirely sure how. But it's going to be big change, and I think it's going to take you by surprise, and I think you're going to be happy about it. Okay, so card 19. It is never truly the end. And it just says everything's going to be okay. It is never the end, and that is so true. So, and that's kind of, even though one cycle is ending, we are moving into the next. And then the next card, be still. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. So I feel like for your Monday, okay, for Monday and possibly the first half of Tuesday, do everything you can just to keep your peace, keep your own counsel. Don't share, don't overshare. Keep some things for yourself. And be calm, be still, and be quiet. You want to notice who's doing what and what's happening around you. And then the last one we have from this deck, you are worthy. Of course you are. You have a perfect soul. Of course you are. Don't believe any messages about not being good enough. not having enough. You have to wait to be XYZ. You have to wait to be thin enough. You have to wait to be fit enough. You have to wait to be whatever it is. Wealthy enough. You have to wait to be. You're worthy because your soul is intact and complete. When you start seeing yourself as that worthy, complete, perfect soul who carries a spark of the divine, it doesn't make you arrogant. If anything, it just makes you humble because you feel the connectedness with all of humanity and you stop trying so hard. You don't have to try so hard to be anything because you are worthy. Okay, I was going to do the Enchanted Forest deck. Very, very different deck. It has kind of an otherworldly, different time and space kind of feel to it. But I got it out because I thought, oh, that feels good. I think I want to use that one today. But you know what? I don't know what's going on. You know, we've got some take no prisoners messages when I pull out the Pulp Tarot. We got to get down to business with that. Okay. So we got to get down to business with the Pulp Tarot. All right. Let's see what we've got. Hi, little baby. I've got my little baby kitty cat. She's 7. I still call her the baby. She's just sitting there watching. Little sweet girl. You know, I was told by Spirit years ago when I was stressing about my animal family and aging and illnesses and all of that, and I knew some of them were getting close. And what I heard was I had to stop calling them my babies. They said they are spiritually evolved. The guides told me your pets, these animals, are spiritually evolved beings. Remember that. See them as peers. That you know, yeah, I got to feed them and stuff because I'm keeping them inside. But I was told refer to them as spiritually evolved beings and understand that they know what they're doing. And they have a contract just like we come in with, you know, our own goals and wishes. We're not bound to it, but we have things that we would like to accomplish or try to do in each lifetime. We do have free will just as they do. So it shifted something in me, and I love them just as much as I did before, and I care for them just as well as I did before, but now it helps me understand they have their own path and their own way of being, and so the only difference though is this my little baby here sitting next to the chair. I always tell her, I know you're a spiritually evolved being, but you're in a tiny little baby girl body. I love the tiny little baby girl body. And she just looks at me like, oh my God. So anyway. Anyway. Okay, that's enough? Great. What's on the bottom? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is looking a little lost there. Let's see if we can find out what that means. He's seeking and he's looking, but for what? All right. That one came out, and I don't know what it is yet, but one flew out and started spinning around on the table. All right. What are the messages, please? And I need to charge up my little microphone, so hopefully the sound did not just, you know, stop. All right, so one landed on my lap. Anything on the floor? No. Okay. All right, so, gosh, this card's been coming up a lot. All right, so the card that's been coming up a lot is the Hanged Man. All right, so we have Page of Pentacles. And what I'm getting is that this is someone who enjoys the finer things, enjoys stability, enjoys a certain appearance. this person is holding this coin out almost as though admiring herself in a mirror. And remember, gender does not matter, so it's just the energy of the card that I'm reading. So, there could be someone with a lot of growing to do who may be just a little shallow. That's what I feel like in this card this time. Last time I had it, I got a totally different read off it. So it just goes to show. It can be different depending on what's going on. But I do feel like this is someone who has a little growing up to do emotionally. Oh, look. It's our spiritually evolved being in a little baby girl body. Look at the little tiny baby. She's like, get off me, lady. All right. And then we have, and there she goes. All right, so, and then we have the Hanged Man. This Hanged Man, yeah, this one's a little different than most. Usually it's someone who's suspended upside down from a tree or from silk scarves, like a Cirque du Soleil show or something, or like an acrobat. And the crown chakra is lit up and all that stuff, or the third eye. This one is someone who's falling into doom and gloom, and people around don't even know it. It's kind of a disturbing card, really. You can't will yourself back up that building. Someone is in self-sabotage mode. That's what I'm hearing. So someone is about to crash and burn. I almost used that phrase earlier, and I thought, well, how would I use that phrase? And then it's coming up again. So someone who has been a little shallow, caught up in their own view of how the world sees them and what they want to be seen as, is about to crash and burn. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm hearing because I didn't expect this, because I looked at this card and I'm like, I need some help. I don't understand this. So, hang on just a second, please. All right. Ten of Pentacles, happy family, groundedness, rootedness, stability, all things wonderful, big happy family at the holidays, you know, smell of cinnamon cookies and high incomes and the men off having martinis and the women cooking a turkey in the oven, whatever. It's not all that it seems. Someone had a massive, massive regret and letdown and disappointment. It's not all that it seems. It's not all that it seems. That's what I keep hearing. We need some clarification. Yeah, same deck. We need clarification, please. So this is a pretty dire situation. Someone is disillusioned with... Someone is just in a serious space of disillusionment, doubt, fear, being overwhelmed. Okay, this one keeps doing this, so I'm going to put it right there to the side. All right, one did come out. On the bottom, Four of Pentacles. This person is hoarding and holding on for dear life, holding with an iron fist onto what they thought would make them happy but isn't. Temperance is the one that came out, clearly came out. And the one that was kind of fighting, didn't want to stay in the deck, didn't want to come out, the Magician. All right, so what this person is striving for, and what would, okay, there was no balance. Okay, take over, Spirit. Just give me the words because I'm stuttering. It was not all that it seemed because there wasn't balance. So when you have balance, that's when that opportunity becomes real. But there can't be balance without your direction and input. If you are a magician, you can make anything happen. But if you keep doing the same old things and going back to the same old habits and ways of doing things, it's never going to change. There's always going to be disillusionment, grief, regret, and disillusion and disappointment. I feel like this is, I know it's not about the genders on the cards, but it feels like a male energy. I keep getting this sense, overwhelming sense of male energy. So either it's a guy we're talking about here, or it's a woman who has been in a position of responsibility and has had to take on both roles in her own life and the lives of other people. She's had to be everything for everyone, and that is really hard. That is so hard. When you have to be everything for everyone, and it could be either one, because that could be something the male had to do too, and that's why he's so burned out and disillusioned. Okay. All right. I'm getting that we need to work with the old style Lenormand, and we need to get some clarification. So what is coming? What is coming, or what is happening for the person in this reading? I don't know if it's someone in the collective or someone you know, but what is happening? What is the outcome of this? What is a potential, well, everything is always a potential outcome. I don't want to say that, and I don't want to say outcome. What does this person want? I'm going to call him the Magician. What does this person want? And what does Spirit suggest? Be on your best behavior. It's time to grow up. It's time to understand the power that you really have within you and stop frittering it away and giving it away. Wow, that's intense. If you want changes, you have to be willing to make them. Look at the bottom. Third reading this has happened. I just, after shuffling, I said, look at the bottom. The Sun card. Now this is read in a different way, but this, as with a tarot deck, is exactly the same. The Sun is still a very positive card, and based on that question, that Magician can stand in the bright light of the sun and excel, and I'm hearing weather any storm, but the Sun, everything that Magician wants is there waiting. All the Magician has to do is step into. That's odd. Did you just... Huh. I didn't change anything. I mean, there were no... It just got really bright. Maybe that's validation. And Bouquet was the next card that came out. So you have the Sun and a bouquet. The potential here is for true, genuine happiness. True, genuine happiness And all you have to do is just be in your strength. Be who you are. And sometimes that can be vulnerable. Sometimes, okay, it was weird, holding those in a weird way. It can be, vulnerability is also being in your strength because you're acknowledging it. Okay, and we have stork and birds. Normally birds can sometimes be little gossipy stuff going on. In this case, it looks like lovebirds, and the stork is building, bringing in something new. And I see in this instance not the gossipy nature of things, because Lord knows people love to gossip. That's always going to be part of things. But in this instance, it's two doves over a rose. So that is fidelity. And the stork, well, building a nest and creating your space. Okay, so balance comes first when the magician decides that he wants balance in his own life or her life, whatever. So ultimately, what I feel like the messages are there, when you are ready to step into your strength, your light, your power, it is there for you. You can manifest anything you want. You can create anything you want. The past does not define who you are, and the past will not define your future. You can become a slave to it, and it will. Or you can decide, I carry the all that is within me. I have the power of the sun, the bright light of divinity, and I can do anything I want. Once you create balance within yourself, reconcile old messages of hurt and pain that were never yours to carry anyway. They belong to someone else who refuses to acknowledge or deal with it. Instead of self-sabotage, figure out who you are, and that's when you stop trying to impress or fill a gap or a hole within yourself, and then all things fall into place. So ultimately, I think that's a pretty decent message. Sounds like work. So if it is your reading, I don't think it's more of a mind shift. I don't think it would be literally physically extra work. I think it's just a matter of shifting your mindset and changing the way you look at yourself and your life. And that you get very honest about what it is that you want and what you need. All right. Well, looks like we're in for a ride on Monday. Be well, everyone. Take care. And I'll be back to do a Tuesday reading for you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And don't forget about those ancestors. They want to help you. All right. Thank you. Bye.